Well, hello and welcome to our program today. Nice to have you here at home as usual. I so enjoy hearing from you, from all of our friends all over the place that are so wonderful to let us know how much they enjoy our program and how much it means to them. And I got an email recently from a young man who said, "Dear Arlene, I remember as a kid watching you and your show with my mother." Okay. At age 12, we moved to a lower part of the valley and we're not able to get your show on TV any longer. This really made my mom sad. Now that you are online, she has been watching you and loving every show. You know, it's really neat. If you're in an area or you have friends or family that would like to get the program and maybe at home isn't seen where they are, they can get online. They can watch shows anytime they want. The recipes are there. They can download them into, just go to ctvn.org and you have it. I mean, that's how simple it is. But anyways, he goes on to say, I am now 19 and in college. I'm trying to become a pastor and just trying to follow God no matter what. Bless you. I've become very homesick since I'm in Oklahoma and my home is in Pennsylvania. I found your show online and it just picked me up when I watched it and I saw the Never Fail beef dinner that you did. That show inspired me. It gave me hope that someday I will be able to sit down and enjoy the simpler things in life. I tearfully miss home so much, and your show is helping me to get through the separation from home. Thank you so much, Luke. Thank you so much, Luke. I'm glad that we could be part of a good memory in your life. And you hang in there. You're going to make a wonderful pastor because you have a caring heart. Well, we have some quick entrees, like a quick lasagna. Who thought lasagna could be quick? We do. We're going to show you how to do it, and a great chicken stir fry, and a loaf of bread, an Italian loaf of bread. You won't believe what we're going to do with it. Stay with us. We'll be right back. But here's the hint. Here's today's at-home hint. For the best mashed potatoes ever, try using buttermilk and a small amount of the water the potatoes were boiled in. Make sure the milk and the water are very warm before adding them to the potatoes.
For updates, pictures, stories, and more, like us on Facebook. To watch hundreds of classic episodes, subscribe to us on YouTube. And to get hundreds of free recipes, visit ctvn.org/athome.
Today, I'm going to give you 2 ideas for quick entrees that are so fast, you won't believe it. And you're going to say, wow, I'm going to make that the next time. I need lasagna. Because we're just going to spray some nonstick in our pan, our 13x9 baking dish. And this, all you need for this is you need a large sauce of your favorite, a large jar of your favorite sauce, okay, whatever kind it is. And you're going to pour about 1/3 of it in the bottom, just 1/3, okay? And we're going to mix that around, make sure it covers the bottom. Smells good, like you could use a marinara if you wanted, a meat flavor, sausage, cheese, whatever. I'm telling you, this is so quick and easy, you will be amazed. All right, now, for lasagna, you need noodles, you need a meat stuffing or cheese stuffing. You buy frozen raviolis, and you just start to lay them. Okay, these are stuck together. We won't use those 2. We got these other ones here. We're going to lay them, a single layer. You want the big bag, and these are filled with cheese. We're just going to lay them all across the bottom here, because that's our pasta and cheese layer, okay? Just like that. Then, on top of this, we're going to add just some frozen spinach that we've drained. And you got to drain it really well because it'll make a real mess if you don't. And we're just going to drop that all over the raviolis. Now, you keep the raviolis frozen or you won't get them working right here if you don't. Okay? Just put this whole box, this is a 10-ounce box. You want to spread it evenly over. See, I don't want anybody to get a big piece like that. So we break it up. And you're just going to put it all over these raviolis. Use the whole box. It's good for you. You'll enjoy it. Going to taste good. You got your vegetable here. You got the pasta. You got the sauce. You believe how easy this is? This is like nothing here. Okay? So we have our spinach layer. All right. Now, we have some, I'm going to use this cheese first. This is our shredded mozzarella. We're going to use about half of this, okay? And we're just going to do a layer of that, using about half. And then we have some grated cheese, which is Parmesan, and we're going to do a layer of that. Now, do a little bit more of that. We're going to go back to the raviolis. We're not putting sauce. We're doing another layer of raviolis. Okay? All over. Can you imagine how easy? I mean, you can make this any size you want. If you need just a little pan, if you don't want to have a big pan of lasagna, you make a small one. I'm telling you, this is easy as can be. Look at that. How much easier could it be? Sure beats boiling the noodles and all that fun stuff, doesn't it? Okay, you'll have some of these left over. Save them for a quick lunch for the kids or something else, okay? Now, we're going to pour the rest. So you have 2/3. We're going to pour that all over. Try to make it cover all over the top. Go back, cover all the corners. Yummo. How fast is that to make lasagna? I'm telling you. Doesn't take much at all, does it? I think some of you guys could surprise the wife some night and make this. Would that be nice? Hey, honey, I'm making lasagna. Yeah, sure, Ralph, sure. I'm telling you, I'm making it. Okay, and guess what? Bring this out. She's going to be impressed with you, buddy, I'll tell you that. This is so easy. You know, I get a lot of letters from guys say, you know, I don't even like to cook, but I like to watch the program. Well, let's try some of this stuff once. Just see if you can impress the wife. I'll bet you she'll be pleased, okay? Now we're going to go back with our cheeses, and we're going to finish up with them. Just like that, all over. Spread them out, a little bit for everybody. And, whoops, get it all. And then the rest of our grated cheese. That's where we're going to fill in the blanks, as they say. Okay. Now this goes in a 350-degree oven, and this one you're going to want to cover with foil. And you're going to bake it covered with foil for 25 minutes with the foil on. When the 25 minutes are up, then you're going to take the foil off and you're going to let it brown for about 5-10 minutes, depending on how hot it is in your oven. So let's get this nice hot. Preheat that oven. Don't put that in there and then turn the oven on. That doesn't work. That's not a good idea. Okay? There we are. Right in there with the foil on. We'll come back. Let me set my little timer here. 25 minutes. All right. Now, the next one that we're going to make, let me show you this. A little cleanup here. Get rid of some of this stuff. Is another, it's going to be an accompaniment that goes with our entrees. And this is something that, when I saw this, I said, I've got to make this because I know we're going to like it. First of all, you take a loaf of Italian bread, and we're going to cut it this way, okay? Be careful when you're cutting it. You want to go straight down through the middle, just like that, okay? And you put it on a baking sheet, just like this, all right? Now, we have 2 packages of cream cheese, and that should be soft and room temperature, because what we're going to do is add this ranch dressing. This is a dry ranch dressing, not the dip. See here it says salad dressing. That's what we want to have. Be sure you have the one that's not the dip, but the dressing, okay? And we're going to add that. And then we're going to mix this. You want to be sure you mix it thoroughly. This bread can be used as a side dish with our entrees, or you can use it as an appetizer. And you would just cut little pieces. And from what I understand, this is awesome. Now, I have to tell you the truth. I didn't make it, but I've tasted it. It's good. You'll like it. And you're going to really enjoy it. We're going to spread this, get this mixed really well. Then we're going to spread this, half on this one, half on here. And then we have, to show you how pretty this is, we have yellow pepper and red pepper fresh peppers that we've cut very finely, very, very thin. And once we spread that, then we're going to take these and just put them on and pat them in. We have some cheddar cheese that'll go on next. We're going to bake this in the oven for, I think it's about 15, 20 minutes until it gets hot and bubbly. You don't want to cover it. You just want to keep it like this, okay? We're going to do that. When we come back, we'll be putting it in the oven. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you love At Home with Arlene Williams, then subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have hundreds of episodes with all your favorite recipes, holidays, and friends.
Say hi to your fan club. Hi, fan club.
And don't forget to click the bell so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
Well, I am continuing to do the bread because I do want you to see that you just spread this. You have to make sure that your cream cheese is really soft though, and if it doesn't, just pop it in the microwave. That's what we had to do because it wouldn't spread very well. So sometimes you don't know that until you get to that part, but you sure want to use it all. So scrape out that bowl, cover every little nook and cranny, as they say. And this is going to go into a 350 preheated. Always preheat, don't forget. There we go. Get down to the corners. Yeah, if you like ranch, you're gonna love this, okay? Wow, there's a lot here. Makes a lot. I think we're there. Okay, now, let's do, can I get a damp cloth, please? We're just gonna take our peppers, half on this bread, half on this bread. Isn't that pretty and colorful, huh? Beautiful. Love it. This is just one of each peppers, one red, one yellow. And I chose those colors because I think it's such a pretty combination. You don't want any juice on them, so if there's any juice, make sure that that stays to the bottom. Thank you, dear. Okay, and you want to press them in there because when that starts to cook, that's going to melt down. Okay, and then the last ingredient that we're going to put on this is our cheddar cheese. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. It's about a cup of cheddar or so. Just load it up, 350-degree oven. Keep an eye on it because it really doesn't have to do anything except get heated through. Okay, that easy, that simple. Let me see here. Okay, into the oven. We're going to put that in the lower oven where we can take these other meatballs out of here. I had something else going here. Get those out of the way. Okay, and we'll just place that right in there, like so. And we'll wait about 20-25 minutes and we'll take a look at it, okay? All right, now, we have some oil here steaming up in our pan, and I'm going to make a stir fry with that. Let me clean up a little bit here. If there's anything that I like, I really like chicken stir fry, but it's a lot of pain having to cut everything and prepare this and do that. So this is an easy way, and I'm surprised that somebody's thought about this because most recipe interventions are because someone's like in a bind and they say, well, there has to be an easier way. Well, this is a great one. I really like this. We have some sesame oil. I'm going to add some to our huge skillet here. You want to make a nice deep skillet if you have it, okay? A wok would be fine. And really there's just a few ingredients. First of all, you want to buy a bag of coleslaw mix. It's already shredded cabbage. You can get this at any local grocery store. We're just going to add that to our skillet. And then we have shredded carrots. This is a ½ pound, about 8 ounces. We're going to add that also. Even though there's a little carrot in that cabbage mix, we still want some more. And basically, this is only going to cook about 3 minutes until it all begins to wilt. That's all you have to do, about 3 minutes. Okay? So, we're going to keep an eye on that. Get a big piece of cabbage out of there. I think it's great when people come up with other ideas to make stuff that we really like. They give it a twist to make it easy, Then you say, wow, you know, I could have stir fry often. If you're living alone, you could do this for one serving if you had to. You wouldn't have to use the whole bag. You could make it, this would probably feed, I imagine, a good 4 people. This will wilt down. It will wilt down a lot. The only other things you have to have are some cooked chicken. This is about 1 pound. And we're using chicken breasts that we've cooked them. I don't know if you're familiar with those little cans of white chicken breast. It looks like tuna, but they're a little bit bigger. And they're packed in water. I keep them on my shelf all the time because they're great for chicken salad, if you want to add chicken to pasta, if you want to add chicken to this, or if you just have a couple of breasts that need to be cooked, put them in the microwave on a level plate and they'll cook right up for you. Then you can do whatever you need to do with them, okay? Okay, this is now getting some color. I think I'll use a bit more sesame seed oil just to get that flavor that we're looking for in there. It's going to be good. Okay. A non-stick surface is really good for a dish like this too. We just keep stirring. Only about 3 minutes. You don't want it to cook the life out of it because you want that crunch to it when we eat, because we're going to pour this over 4 cups of cooked rice. And that's our whole meal. The vegetables in here are wonderful. You can see how it's wilting down already. It's getting lower in the pot. This is what we're looking for. Just great. Smelling good. We're getting there. Okay, if you want to do your own slaw, you can grate it. You get a head of cabbage and do it. You can do the same with the carrots. Doesn't matter. Anyway, but this is what you're looking for. Okay, now we're going to add our 1 pound of chicken that we've cubed up. Because remember, it's already fully cooked. All we're doing with it now is just warming it through. So, we're going to mix that together. Oh yeah. Oh, this smells great. You're going to love this. Now, to that, I'm going to add some, you go to your salad dressing aisle, and if you can find sesame salad dressing, you'd want to use that. If you can't, we're going to use poppy seed. They're kind of interchangeable, but that's the taste that we're looking for. We're going to use about 1/3 cup or more to taste. And we just put that in there like that. Okay? And we're going to mix that about. And then we have about 1/4 cup of chopped peanuts. Just plain old shelled peanuts. And we're going to add those in too. Oh yeah. Now we're mixing it around. Oh boy. I wish you were here. I really wish you were here. You would love this. Look how quick this stir fry is. Isn't that amazing? With a bag of carrots and a bag of cabbage. And you're wondering, you have a bag in there, you're going to make coleslaw. What am I going to do? You know, you could fry the cabbage and make halushki. It's just that packaged vegetable, like shredded, comes in such handy for you when you're trying to make things that you don't have time to do all of that work. Those are a godsend. So get them in your pantry and keep them in your fridge. Those are the things that really make life easy. Well, I'm going to pan this up. When we get back, we're going to be in the dining room and we're going to show you everything we've done today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
To get all the recipes from today's show, plus hundreds of others, just click the link in the video description or visit our website, ctvn.org/at-home.
Let's take a quick trip around the table. Down in front, look at that easy, quick, last-minute lasagna. Isn't that awesome? I mean, that's going to be fit for anybody who's going to enjoy that. Next to it, there is our ranch bread. Oh my, isn't it colorful? Can you see that that could be a great appetizer or a side dish? Either one's fine. And then next to that, here is my quick stir fry. Oh boy, with the peanuts on top, and we just added the rice around. This is very impressive, very impressive. And we just added a green salad to it. And you know, something like this, just a very light dessert, maybe some Jell-O or some pudding, something like that. You've got a complete meal. I mean, either of these entrees, and what we have here is a complete meal. So I hope you've enjoyed it today. We're always happy when you come by to visit us, and be sure to join us the next time, because it just wouldn't be the same without you here on At Home. We'll see you then.
Furnishings provided by Levin Furniture, featuring Lane's Country Living Collection. Food provided by Jordan Banana Company, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Trevosburg, Pennsylvania.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.